Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is back in the basic. You're gonna do society with the text, baby. Man, I back. You know what it is, it is, it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Predator word preacher, preach on. And today's topic to talk about is the only place you ever go get it, only place you ever go get it, only place you ever get it, only place you ever go get it is right in basic. You're gonna do society with the text, baby. Man, I back. You know what it is, it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Predator word preacher, preach on. And today's topic to talk about is I want to do a review about, okay, Paid in Full, right? I know y'all saw the movie called Paid in Full, right? You see the movie, okay. Paid in Full. It's about a young man from Harlem and forced to cope with the 1980s drug scene building as a legal empire, only to have a crisis of consonance. Directed by Charlie Stone Third. Directed by Charlie Stone Third, and the writer is Ezeli Freyson Jr. and early Coldplay August Phillips and early screenplayer. So he's an early screenplayer and screenplayer both. So he's an actor. August Phillips, and the three stars is Connie Piper, Wood Harold, and Cha M Bride. So go watch that movie because I saw all gangster movies like uh Juice, Billy, Dead Presidents, New Jack City, and Menace to Society. Okay, this movie is basically about Ace and Mitch and Carl. I mean Mitch and H and Rico. Rico that been played by Cameron. Ace been played by Wood Harold, and Connie Piper played Mitch. So it's about Ace. Ace was working at the what you call you sell clothes is really a clothes shop. You know, deliver clothes when they get their clothes clean and fixed clean. So he worked in that shop, and he spent his whole life, working at the shop, maintaining the same lives himself. But he had a friend named Mitch that played Cotty Piper. The ace that played of Harold, Wood Harold, Harrison. So after he said Mitch was the biggest man in town in Harlem. And this movie is based upon about AZ and AZ, Alpo, and Rich Porter. So this is about three guys that actually did that. These are the things that rappers talk about. They look up to those guys and they plays. It's really based on true events that happen in real life. So I like the movie. I watched it. I know it's a true story, and I probably have went to the movies and seen it. I think I did went to a movie. Me and my brother and my father probably watch it. So it's a good movie. So when Ace decided to get into the game after Mitch was got out of the game, that's when he met Azzy and Marzolo. And the guy who played Lulu. Lulu was giving him stuff, giving himself drugs and stuff. And when he got kicked out, when he got isolated the game, he got killed. And when Mitch went to jail for stolen package, stolen drugs, and he shot the guy, and he had to do some time. That's when he met Cameron. Cameron that plays Rico. Cameron was Rico was actually Alpo. Alpo met Rich Porter in prison, and AZ was taking over the game. But it's basically happening in real life. It's sad that it's not worth it. Being that street life, it's really not worth it. Don't take one moment this best to be glorifies the gangster in the movies. I stopped watching gangster movies for a long time. For now, I'm watching comedy movies and romantic movies and horror movies and martial art movies, like hero stuff, because all it do is plays glorified to be this villain, but villains always lose in the very end. And it's kind of sad, man. But what's really sad when Mitch, his uncle was a kidnapped ransom to his own family and killed his own nephew, and that's sad. The guy who plays the boy who plays Sonny as Romo Greenan, the plays Sonny. He killed that boy. Not only he killed that boy, he cut his finger after he was made when he was last time he ever heard or seen alive, and it was sad. And you know it was sad. His own damn cousin and got the guy that worked in the store with him to do the work for him because his uncle was jealous of Mitch. His uncle was jealous of him. His uncle was jealous of him. Ice. Ice was jealous of him. The guy who plays Ice was Ronald and his brother had Johnson that played Ice. He was jealous of Mitch. He was jealous of him because he knew that Mitch was a bigger man and took care of his family. His uncle didn't mean anything for family. And it's sad that he killed him. He killed his own damn nephew. And it's happened like that in real life. I don't know if it is, but I bet you it happened. And what's really fucked up the most, Rico turned against Mitch because Mitch taught Rico everything. Even though Rico was a snivy, sneaky-eyed, sneaky motherfucker, man. I mean, the dude was getting into the game and learned everything a lot. But Kyvan was corrupted-eyed motherfucker because he thought he was a better man. But soon when Ace, he even shot Ace because he knew what Ace was a better dealer than he was, and he hated it. He thought he took a show to what the game was all about. But then when he get in the game, he was hot and stuff. And once he told him he was too hot to get in the game, he didn't like that. He was like, "Wait a minute, how you gonna tell me I'm hot and I've been doing this before you did? I put you in." He make it seem the guy who plays Calvin plays the actor named Kevin and Carl. So he was jealous of Mitch, and who plays the Mitch, the guy who played Mitch was Wood Harrell. So he just shot that dude. He just shot him. Soon he's about to go home, and he all respect the baby. When he got home, and they was after the dinner with Rico and Mitch. So the guy that played Rico is basically Cameron, and played Mitch as Cotty Piper. He just as a form he had a baby. That was when he Ace. They call him Ace Boogie. He had a baby by Mitch. He had a baby by Mitch's sister. He dated Mitch's sister. It is a damn shame, man. It's a damn shame that he not only he killed his own. Not only that he shot Ace. Ace, thank God he made out of that, because most people would not make it out of that situation. He got robbed and everything, and shot two girls, and it just and talking about where the money and whatever his name is, Calvin was jealous. Calvin was jealous of Mitch. Not only he was jealous of Mitch, he was jealous of Ace and Rico. And Rico about to slap the taste out that dude. But Rico's no different than Calvin. Calvin was just as much as snake and evil as Rico. Because Rico tried to say, look, this Kermit the Frog looking ass. He was like, oh, he was calling him out. Oh my God. And that's when you knew, once you talk a shit about a person, chances are, watch out, because they got something for you. They're like, man, we're going to get this motherfucker. Because he heard us out of the street. He just got out of jail. And the way he treated his sister, man, I don't think Ace did not like Calvin. The way he treated his sister. And I can't blame him. And the way he talked to Mitch's sister. I mean, it just goes to Calvin what kind of person he is. But Rico got his ass back though, and he shot him right near the cross. And Aaron Martinez played in the movie. Calvin's girl, and he went and drive into the motorcycle and spray the whole goddamn car and take the damn chain onto his neck and pulled a hit for Ace, and Ace just got out of shot. And in the scene, Ace told Rico, he said, "Don't ever do some dirt, the stuff that you did." Ace wanted it out, and I can't blame Ace, because when you've been in a game and you find out the streets don't love you back. But Mitch want to get out the game, but the thing is, he just came home and he took the spot for him and got fired. And Ace got fired in them dry clean. And even that guy tried to tell him about Calvin, Calvin, and they already killed Lulu. They killed him. Ain't no telling who killed Lulu. In my opinion, I really do believe Calvin probably killed Lulu. Calvin, Calvin probably killed Lulu. I don't know for sure. Ain't no telling who killed. Or probably the guys who he bring the drugs towards them. A Cuban man one as the Poro in Invez. Yeah, I really do think, because they act like they not concerned about Lulu. He said rocking in the game. Let's just get the kilos, because drugs did came from Colombia. Let's be for real. And it done a lot of damage to the black community. It's not only hit to Washington, D.C., it was hit in New York City. It was hitting all that. Notice interesting, if you look at the movie, that when Mitch went to jail for taking a shot of dope that gone robbery for stealing money from him, that's when he met Rico, when he started fighting with an inmate, and then sooner or later he hit him with the phone, and then Rico was slayed cut him up in the neck. So damn, and they were all fighting and stuff. When Mitch asked Rico, "What are you from?" and then he introduced himself, how he looking out for Mitch and inside of prison, because inside and out, prison talks to the streets and streets talk to the prison, so they know what's going on. So if you look at Noriega, he was a guy, was the word on the street talking guy, and told Ace what was going on and what was happening and what he was doing in there and all this other stuff. Let me say to this, man, this street life shit that people want to glorify so much, it really ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. At the end of the day, it is not worth it. It is not worth it. It is not worth it, because people died, people get killed, people get murdered for nothing over some dumb nonsense. Because at the end of the day, you're going to get killed, you're going to get murdered, you're going to get died, you're going into jail. Simple or that. Let me say to this. After he told him he was from everywhere, to Mitch, Mitch been told by Rico. Rico told Mitch and say, "I've been everywhere. I've been to the Bronx, Harlem, Brooklyn, D.C., even Switzerland." Notice he said Switzerland. You want to know why he said Switzerland? Because what did I say in my videos? That Switzerland is the place where the Knight Templars were, and they create up a banking system. The Ku Klux Klan are the original Knight Templars. Their bloodline. That means black people are mixed with those people right there. And Switzerland is the expensive place of Europe. If you go down, even white brothers and sisters know inside about has some sense. A white woman and a white man would agree with me. Look at that and tell me. Some say that the CIA, FBI flood the drugs in the black community. There's no doubt in my mind. I know it. They did it to Washington, D.C. They did it to New York City. They did it to Los Angeles. They did it to Texas. They did it every other country. No wonder why there are black men still in prisons right now. No wonder. People are scared to talk about this. Even Free Ray Ricky Ross even said that the reason why prison was filled up, it was set by design by rappers. And I don't blame Free Ray Ricky Ross. Even I don't condone what he does, but at least he be honest with man what he's saying. But this dude sued Rick Ross, trying to portray that gangster song, knowing that Rick Ross ain't never sold a coke in his life, ain't never shot nobody, ain't never killed once. That's why you rappers come up in the rappers, they act like y'all done to live this kind of life. Y'all need to be careful what y'all rap about, because if you ain't rap about some of the stuff you talk about, real street cats coming for you, because they know. They're like, man, we ain't never seen him in the street. We ain't never seen him in the club party and all that, because real street dudes recognize real street dudes. Get out of that lifestyle. It's not good. I have friends trying to get into this kind of stuff, and I never anticipate that. Even though I'm still a friend, I don't hang around with them all the time because I know they do this kind of activity. I know it. And they probably dead in prison right now. And I'm going to tell you something else. You got white kids doing this in the streets and all this other stuff. Latino kids, Asian kids. It is not a good life. It may look like glitz and glams to you, but people get killed for real. Keep thinking this is a game, because once you get in the game, you can't get out of it. Only way out of it is death. That's the only way to say it, or quit the game while you still can and have a better life. When Mitch just got out of jail, and then when the last time he talked to Ace and told him, and then he found out what Sonny was gone missing, even though he kicked Sonny out. I mean, he didn't kick Sonny out. He kicked his uncle out. He kicked his uncle out because he was doing things wrong to Sonny. It was something he did. He kicked him out. How giving drugs or something out of his mama, and selling drugs, taking money on his back. That's what it was. He kicked his uncle Ice out. He kicked him out, and it was he kicked him out. He kicked him out. Kick him out. He didn't do anything for the family. Mitch did. Mitch can't stand the dude. He kicked his ass out, whooped his ass and all that. Even he put his hands on some of the woman, or put his hands on something. It was something he did. I didn't watch this movie very long. If anybody that knows why Mitch kicked out Ice, tell me, because I forgot. He stole money from Mitch, and Mitch couldn't take it no more and kicked him out. And ever since then, that's when Ice watching Sonny for a whole time, even at the damn store playing with kids, and he kidnapped a ransom out of it. Soon as they trying to pay that ransom money, how to get the money back. And it's sad, man. It's sad. On top of that, soon he was about to pay the money. Mitch was crying and told Mitch was crying, and Mitch told Ace that no, he don't know what he's gonna do, and he looked like he was scared to death. I think Mitch knew he was going to die. I believe Ice probably put a hit on Mitch. If you look at the movie, that when Rico and Mitch was meet and do a package of the drugs together, even though Ace Boogie fell back because he just had a baby and he just almost died and got shot. He got his man was in home, his homeboy. He just couldn't take it anymore. I mean, when you got a kid, you quit all that. You don't want to end up like that. So he stepped out of it. And it's sad that this dude, thank God he almost made it alive. Even though Rico did the hit with coming at the Calvin. But it's messed up that Rico lied to Ace, make it seem like he ain't never done nothing to Rico lied to Ace like he ain't never did nothing to Mitch. He scratched the dude, man, and shot him. After they supposed to get that ransom money to get his brother out, and ransom money did not came in, he killed his uncle, killed Sonny. That was sad. At the same day when Mitch got killed by Rico. And Ace knew what was going on. And they got two witness protected to protect Ace. After Ace got out of the game and put surveillance on those dudes of going to under cover wire and turn Rico in for the murder, not only he was involved with his uncle, Mitch uncle Ice and the other guy, even Rico was a part of it as well, killing Mitch. So Ace changed his life. He thought it was as soon as he about to talk to Rico, because Rico was going to come after to Ace. Thank God, if he didn't have the police, Rico would have killed Ace. There's no doubt about it. Rico would have killed Ace. I mean, it's how far it took. As soon as he took everything out and them cops protected, and I think Rico shot two agents to make a deal. They was undercover cop, and I think they was watching Ace because they knew he was a good person. He was in the wrong things, or hanging around with the wrong kinds of people, because he should have stayed at working a dry cleaner. I'd rather work at a dry cleaner instead of selling drugs. And I'm gonna tell you something else. But at the end of the movie, they glorified rappers and stuff like that, and went to funeral the Mitch and Sonny. When Rico found, I mean not Rico, but Ace would find out what happened to Mitch. He just couldn't believe it. The last time he talked to him was a car. When after that when Mitch got killed by Rico, he knew it was Rico. I think Ace knew because word of the street people talk, and of two undercover protected officers told him. But at the end of the movie, they show Ace, and he was looking at the rap video. They glorified the old games are out of the game, and this time the new players have played the game. So, and they'll show the flash of the money in the end. But it's sad, man. It's sad that how can an uncle will kill their own nephew for kidnap ransom and have their best friend was in on it as well, Rico. I didn't like Rico. Rico was a snake. He was a the poison, divine vine poison sucking vine snake motherfucker, man. How can he did that to Mitch and he put him in there and took care of the dude, even though he was look out for Mitch, but he didn't look out for Mitch. He was look out for himself, and he can be the up and coming guy to take over Harlem and trying to get him to go to Washington D.C. But he didn't want. I mean, he wanted to go. But Ace didn't want to go. They want to stay Harlem. That was their home. I mean, it goes to show you, people, man, get out of that street life, because this type of stuff, it not only happened in real life, but it not only based on life. Life perpetuated art, but it can happen like the real life humanity, man. It's not worth it. Not worth it. This is the same guy that directed a movie called Drumline. That's a good movie by Nick Cannon, which I wasn't. I'm not really into Nick Cannon movies very much. But I want to ask a question. Why Nick Cannon, from all people, want to do a movie with Chirac? If that was the case, they could have put Twister up in there. Hell, they should have put R. Kelly. If you ask me, R. Kelly. This is the same guy named Charles Stone III, director and actor. This is a guy that played Mr. 3000, Crazy Sexy Cool, and Drumline. Okay, Mr. 3000, 2004, Paid in Full, 2002, Crazy Sexy Cool, TLC story, 2003, and Drumline, 2002. So he did all these goddamn movies. He's a good director guy. And Friday Night Lights, I didn't know he directed that, but I heard about it, but I didn't know it. So the hundreds of TV quotes and catchphrases and in minutes of series of documentary, Best Ever Acid 2 and BT 25 Countdown. And the media shows from himself. Let me say to this, man. Get out of that street life, people. Because it's not worth it at the end of the day. My favorite character I like is Ace. If Ace would have stayed in working on clothes shop, sweatshop, I would have stayed like that. Even his boss tried to tell him that he didn't have to go that route, even if it's his sister. Let me say to this, man, it is not a good life. It is not a good life. The only characters that I did not like is Rico and Kyvan. Because those two right there, those two was disloyal and disloyal, betrayed, traitor, loyal, or traitor, blood relative, royal motherfucker. I didn't like those two. But I think Rico is more lower than Calvin and is lower than he is, because how can you do that to Mace? He put you in there, dude. I mean, this kind of lifestyle, it would portray your family, your friends, even yourself at times. Mitch should have got out of there at the time, but because of the murder he did, he would have had life. And Rico, he really got life, but he made a deal with the police. So Rico was Alpo, turn against Mitch. Mitch was Richard Porter, and Ace was Az Fraserton Jr. So this happens like this and based on real life. But my commentary is this, man. Don't get into the stuff that insinuate and don't civilize yourself. Enjoy your life as much as you can. So watch the movie paid in full, and it's not worth it. Live your life because it's better to take care of your family and raise awareness to yourself and your kids and all that. So the guy told his story. Ace is AZ. So I got to give this movie. This movie paid in full. It came out in 2002 and rated R, 97 minutes. Drama, action, and crime. It came out in 25 October 2002, USA. It rate for 7.0. So I give this movie a 5 and it's 5% stars. I give 5% and 5%. This is a good movie. You need to watch it. Hoping you enjoyed it. It directed Charles Stone III, and the writer is Izzy Fraser Jr. and early screenwriter August Phillips. Early screenplay. Excuse me. Early screenplayer is August Phillips, and early screenplayer August Phillips, and the writer is Fraser Jr. and director Charles Stone III. And the stars who played it is Connie Pfeiffer plays Mitch, and Woody Harrelson plays Ace, and MC Bride. So I forgot who that is. I think it's that guy who played that boss guy that told Ace he didn't have to do all that. He's a good actor. Shout out to that brother. He played the Pip. He played the Pip. Yeah. He played the Pip, the drag queen and boss. So he told Ace not to do it, but he stayed and do it. He even told him to warn about Calvin how he treated his sister wrong and probably abused her, and how he talking to Mitch, his sister, and how he treated sister, man, and did not respect his mother and him and his whole sister. And he glad he got out of prison and took in the spot. But he really took in for Mitch. He didn't took in for Calvin. Calvin was kind of jealous because he felt like, wait a minute, I'm the one who put you in there. But it really was Mitch. Mitch was the man who took over that. Ace was just was a falling line shadow trying to be in Mace's saddle because Calvin know Mitch was the king of Harlem, king of the streets. Let me say to this, man, before Rico kind of fuck it up, and so was his uncle Ice. So I hope you enjoyed that movie. Go see the movie and enjoy yourself and live beyond the life. Leave the street of life alone. It ain't worth it. Nothing in the commentary can make it revolve that. It's best to stay out of it and don't get into the game. You will get it. Once you get in the game, you're going to die in the game for real. And that's just my commentary. Give me your comments. Give me your video response. And tell me what you do. Tell me what you think of this video. It's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basics. You're going to do this is out of the text, baby. Until next time. All right. Peace. I'm out. All right. Peace.